to the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown. This is your girl, Miss M, Marjorie Marshall, entertainer extraordinaire, coming at you right here, right now, at WLLV, the best gospel station in the whole wide world, 1240 AM, 101.9 FM. We getting ready to rock your socks, so you might as well take them off, because we getting ready to get down with the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown.
Was a boy, I lived at 15th and Walnut Street. It was 2 blocks up from the action where the partying skipped a beat. It started at 6th and Walnut, continued on to 13th. 16th Street was the chauffeur's club, and another block up was Christine's. It was a great time with everybody patting their feet in all those fine bars running up and down Walnut Street. Theaters were segregated. The black people only had 3. That is, unless you were counting Savoy Theater balcony. It was a bad time to be young and gifted and black. But there are times now when I'd gladly turn the time clock back. Back to the days of my blossoming youth. I've never had more fun, to tell you the truth. I'm getting older and set in my ways, but I still recall those days. Ooh, oh, let me tell you, I recall those days. Back when Rivers and Frankie had a club they called the Deluxe. But when they changed the name to the Top Hat Bar, they really started making the bucks. It was a great time. The atmosphere couldn't be beat. Back in the old days, hanging out along Walnut Street. One thing I still remember as I think back, every year Rivers had a new Cadillac. Then Chic Parrish, he joined the parade. Those guys, they really had it made. Ooh, let me tell you, boy, they had it made. Well, that's what they said. It turned out to be blacks removal instead. They promised the future would really be great, but how long do we have to wait? Somebody tell me how long do we have to wait? Today there's no more Walnut Street. It's now called Muhammad Ali. Now I'm so glad that they changed the name, 'cause it could never be the same to me. It was a great time. The 40s and the 50s were sweet. I had a great time jumping up and down Walnut Street. I'm talking about Walnut Street. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm talking about Walnut Street. Yeah.
Tell me how you gonna do it.
1, 2.
bless you. Oh, God, I bless your name. Jesus, lover of my soul, let me to thy bosom fly, while the near waters roll, while the tempest still is high. Hide me, oh my Savior, hide till the storm of life is past. Safe into thy havens guide. When the storms of life are tossed me, I won't be
Tonight we worship him because God is able. How many of you know he's able tonight? Come on, continue to worship him. Hallelujah. He's able tonight. He's able.
is your girl Marjorie Marshall. I've got Toy in the studio with me today.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Thank you again for having me on your show. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
Oh man, well, the Lord blesses those who bless others, right?
Ma'am.
And
you blessing me.
all right, hallelujah. Yes, sir. You just heard from the one and only Temple Choir with "Hide Me, Use Me, Lord" by Joe Levels in the Temple Choir, and going to give a shout out to the St. Stephen Church today. They're having their church anniversary and their big picnic over. I know most of y'all, that's probably where you're at, over enjoying all that good food and all of those great folks that belong over there to St. Stephen's. And we just thank the Lord for you and for all of the listeners that are listening to the program today. A shout out to the Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church, where our pastor, the Freeman Kennard Second is on vacation with his family. Have a good time, Pastor.
Yeah, have fun.
Yes, have a
Enjoy
great time.
yourself.
You deserve
It's warm
it.
out there.
Yeah, you deserve it. For Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." For according to the great philosopher and historian John Henrik Clarke, all of the honorable endeavors of a people begin with the knowledge of their history. So right here at the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown, we're giving you the history in and of the great nation, city, state, because 2020 we became the 100th resilient nation, city, state in the world, Kentucky.
Right.
We are here to honor the music and the endeavors of all the great musicians, performers, and artists who've laid down a rich heritage. And right here at the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown, we're blessing those of you listeners who tune in every Sunday and listen to this program. We really, really, really appreciate you.
Sure do.
Yeah, tuning in and listen to songs. Some of these people you all know well. Some of these people are your family members. And we're just grateful to Brother Ron Lewis of Mr. Wonderful Productions and Robert Butch Williams.
Mr. Ron Lewis, great guy.
Great guy.
I get glad to he's a great man. I had a good time talking to him. I didn't get the job done for him, but hey,
It's all right.
he taught me a lot talking to Mr. Ron Lewis. My name's Toy Lewis, so I never forget Ron Lewis. I asked him what we can, but yeah, shout out to Ron Lewis.
Absolutely. Well, he's listening today. You
Yeah.
can be sure of that. But the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown was the baby of he and Robert Butch Williams, and that's why we have this rich collection of great music. And of course, a lot of people are donating and bringing in. I'm getting stuff from everywhere. I don't even know some of these people. I'm getting books and records and all kinds of memorabilia as the chairperson of the Kentucky Music Heritage
Yes, ma'am.
Foundation. So our collection is not only growing, believe me, we're going to be able to do some wonderful things with this collection. So as we go on today, we're going to be listening to one of the old heads. I don't know if any of you all remember Johnny Hammond Smith. We're going to be playing a little bit jazz for you early in the program today because I know have a lot of people out there that enjoy jazz. And then we're going to go to some of the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown's catalog from when Ron and Butch actually started the programming for the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we're going to be listening to some folks that some of you are going to remember, and then we're going to listen to some of folks that you may not know right here at the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown. But right now we're going to listen to the one and only prolific Mr. Johnny Hammond Smith.
Heritage presents its Juneteenth and Father's Day brunch, featuring a special jazz performance by the Anson Banks Legacy Quintet, Sunday, June 15th at the Heritage Center, 1701 West Muhammad Ali Boulevard. Doors open at 1 p.m. Get your tickets now at Eventbrite.com, starting at $40 general seating.
Hi, I'm Anson Banks, and it's going to be a phenomenal day of jazz, celebrating Juneteenth and Father's Day. I'll be on trumpet, and joining me will be my main man, Dave Clark, on alto saxophone, Gabriel Evans on piano, Tyrone Wheeler on bass, and the legendary Jonathan Higgins on drum.
Play the next one. All right now, the one and only Johnny Hammond Smith. Give it up for Johnny Hammond Smith, one of the prolific musicians of Old Walnut Street, Louisville's own, Johnny Hammond Smith. So, last week I had, maybe it was a couple of weeks ago, I had asked a question about who was the local band that opened up. They did the Abbey Beatles on Downtown Abbey. Ron can tell me the exact name of the event that happened down there, but there was a band, local band, that opened up music on the Abbey, music from the Beatles catalog, some years back, and they also opened up for the likes of the Gap Band and some other great national acts that came through here. But I asked you the name of the local band. I told you if you told me who it was. Excuse me?
The Highlighters?
No, it wasn't the Highlighters. I never heard you talking about the Nightlighters. The Highlighters. Who's the Highlighters?
They did a cover of Eleanor Rigby, an instrumental cover of Eleanor Rigby.
Oh, yeah?
In fact,
Okay.
I'm playing it today.
All right. And they're from Louisville?
Yep.
See, I told you Mark did the deep dive. Yes, he does. He does the deep dive. There he is. Beatram Marcus Seabrooks. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, he does the deep dive. So he said the Highlighters. He's going to be playing some stuff today by them. Okay. See?
You might be right. It might be the Nightlighters.
Okay, well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
We're going to find out. Oh, yes, we will, because we do want to get the names right, you see, because today we got some folks like Lil Petey and the gangsters and the presidents and the ambassadors. Anybody know any of those folks? Yeah, we got some music by them, and we're going to be playing some music again from the Stargazer collection, Robert Butch Williams collection. So I tell you, we've got some great stuff for you right here at the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown, as always. And again, want to give a shout out to my family, to Miss Ruby in Nashville and Tristan in Oakland, California. When we listen to Tristan's music on here, girlfriend, you know you all of that, right? A bag of Grippos and 2 Big Reds. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But again, toy. Yeah, 2 Big Reds, man. You know what I'm saying.
The Grippos, too. You got to have the Grippos with the big
Oh,
Reds.
you got to have the Grippos with the big Reds. Some people like a pickle, too. You see
and a
what I'm
Snicker.
saying? And no, he didn't say a Snicker. Oh, baby, now. Come on. Well, anyhow and anyway, if it tastes good to you, don't mean it's good for you.
Yeah,
But if it
sure
tastes
ain't.
good to you, just don't do too much. Just don't do too much. We're going to have our main man, Mr. Harry, over here taking slides, some more of that good music on here for us. So take a listen to some more of the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown.
Midnight blue, and I'm thinking about you. I'm midnight blue, and I don't know what to do. Now here comes another lonely day without the one that I love. I lay awake in my bed, praying to the one up above. Midnight blue, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's so darling, can't you see? I'm slowly losing my mind if you don't come back to me. Every night when the clock on the wall strike 12:01, it's like a painful fall. Another day in the life, cherished memories of you. Now you know why I'm midnight blue. If you could have seen her, then I guess you would know why. A beautiful woman with hair as black as the midnight sky. So I'm calling out all over the world. Wherever you are, my darling, please come back and be my girl. Don't make me suffer another lonely day for you. 'Cause if you do, I'm surely to be midnight blue. Midnight blue, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's so sad. It's so sad. Darling, can't you see? I'm slowly losing my mind if you don't come back to
All right. I understand we have a caller on the line. Who am I speaking with, please?
This is Stephen Ray, Miss M. How are you, friend?
All right,
Stephen
my
Ray.
yeah, Stephen. How you going, brother? How's it going with you?
Well, I hate to interrupt such wonderful music, but you asked me to call in.
I did.
We're going to give a history moment.
All right.
If you still wish to do so.
Yes, sir, because the thing that you told me about, this book, the great book, and the excursion that you took with you and your bride last week to this historic spot, our listeners need to know about it. So tell us the name of the book, first of all, and who it's about.
Well, it's called The Chitlin Circuit, The Road to Rock and Roll, and it is very fascinating. Teresa and I just have been to Natchez, Mississippi for the Rhythm Nightclub Fire anniversary, and she discovered the book down there at the African American Museum. So when we got back, we picked it up, and lo and behold, I, along with, I imagine, everyone else could not know that the gentleman who started the Chitlin Circuit is from Brownsville, Kentucky.
All right, now. Wonderful. And what was his name?
His name was Denver Darius Ferguson. Right. And I have a little intel here. I am working on a program about it, but as you well know, my pastor says I'm nosy, but I call it highly curious.
All right. I can go with that.
So we got in the car, we went to Brownsville, and interesting little story. We stopped at a thrift store, and I guess they knew we weren't from there, and very friendly folk. And the lady at the counter asked me, said, "You're not from here, are you?" And I said, "No, ma'am." She said, "Well, what are you doing in town?" And I told her, and she said, "I did not know that, but my sister runs the newspaper. Go tell her about it because she likes history." So instead of going direct to the cemetery, we went by the newspaper office, and we told her she knew the story. She didn't know all the story. And so we've made a new friend there, and we went directly up to the cemetery. And if I had not been in the Suburban, the road was so rutted and bad to get to, but we got on top of the hill. And but I want to back up a little bit before we talk about the cemetery. Brownsville, Kentucky in 2020 had 840 people. When Mr. Ferguson was there in 1910, there was 313, and then 1920 there was 294. So as you can see, it has never been a highly populated town.
Wow.
And they are very close to the next county over from Bowling Green, which would allow them to go to a larger city. But Mr. Ferguson, he and his family, I have a little bit more knowledge from research. He, as my granddaddy would say, he was kind of a stud duck deluxe and a cat daddy. I would have liked to have gone to his nightclub, his office, his hotel, and snuck in the back door, and I would have sat in the balcony to see him and to talk to him, because he was an absolute brilliant individual. If you read the book and you research him, we have a picture here that we took off the internet. Very handsome, very, very well dressed. Not a high school graduate, ironically. He was one of three children, and his father was a very, very successful businessman, owning more property in that town collectively than the white families put together.
Wow.
That town is still 98% white. There are two churches. One of them is white, one is African American. The African American church is still there. They gave the land for it. They gave the land where the library is. The cemetery is on the very top of the hill overlooking the town. And what's interesting, I'm going to divert a little bit, but this is all fact. This is why it doesn't need to be forgotten. This gentleman was smart enough to, sadly, not be in the forefront of this paper. He hired a man by the name of John Logan. John Logan was a very prominent man in that county. He did not own the paper. He worked for Mr. Ferguson, and the Logans are still well noted in Kentucky. I'll connect those dots. M.M. Logan was a U.S. senator who died in Washington in 1939. His body was brought back by train, a big funeral at the First Baptist in Bowling Green, and buried there in Brownsville. His descendants are still in this area. John Logan just gave a lot of money. Dr. Tom Logan just gave a lot of money to Murray State. His brother's John Logan. They're both doctors. And here in Madisonville, they had a brother that was an attorney. He's passed. He was he was a state senator and on the Public Service Commission. His son is an orthopedic surgeon here. So you think about the continuum of that family, who would know the Logans are, but who remembers, sadly, the Ferguson family. Wow. Because his father was Samuel, very well respected in the town. He owned a concrete block company that he himself worked on a single form and put concrete and made concrete blocks. Wow. So it's just an amazing feat. But let's move on. When Mr. Ferguson, he went and bought a printing press from Sears and Roebuck. He moved to Indianapolis, and he started in the music business, the nightclub business, but he made his money with the mobsters about illegal gambling and different things. So he printed basically the tabs and things and the bets that people made, and he made a fortune. Can you imagine what he learned and who he knew? But then the Chitlin circuit was developed through him. But then the gentleman that ran the Apollo Theater was connected to that. But you think of all the great musicians that he would have had connections with.
Absolutely. That's amazing, Steve. I tell you, you do know how to connect the dots, and we really appreciate this tidbit of information about Mr. Ferguson. I know you said when you visited the gravesite that it was unkept and that they said that they were going to do something about that, but you were talking about not only the acumen that Mr. Ferguson had as a businessman, but and because of that, he was very affluent, and in being very affluent, because you sent me pictures of his monuments, he and his family, and you can tell that they had it going on. They had it going on back there, right?
The monuments are 10 foot tall, and his father said very boldly, I want to be on top of the hill looking down on the folks that look down on me. Ooh. But he also wanted to be buried upside down so they could, his what. He was pretty blunt about that.
Okay, now. All right, then. Hallelujah. Amen. Don't nobody tell no lie. Come on. So I tell you what, Steve.
But you know what's interesting? Those monuments, there's big monuments all over the place, but these are the type of monuments you see like at Cave Hill Cemetery where the prominent or, elite people are buried. I would say I've been to the White Cemetery there. It's on a hillside also on the outside of town. But I would venture to say, I don't know, but I'm going to go back sometime. Those two monuments on that hill overlooking the town are probably the biggest in that town. Now, it may not be, but I know they're the largest in that particular Ferguson Cemetery.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, Stephen. Well, I'll be looking forward to so much more information when you and your bride come back here to Louisville, Kentucky for that second segment of Old School Sunday 101, right? So I know my listening audience is going to be looking forward to that because you're always so prolific in doing what you do. And like I said, we really appreciate the fact of your sharing your time, your energy, and your knowledge right here at the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown. We love you for it.
It's history, and we don't need to forget these. I guarantee you, if you go to Brownsville, which, like I said, is a very small town, I would venture to say if you gave a $5 bill to anyone and everyone that knew who Denver Ferguson was, you wouldn't spend very much money. And it's pretty sad because where City Hall is now was their home. There was a sewing factory located in that town, which was probably the only industry there other than Bowling Green. They owned that property, not the sewing factory, but their legacy is forgotten. And just think about, you read the book, The Chitlin Circuit, and you see what all this man did. I mean, he built a hotel. He had nightclubs. I can just see him pulling up with his hat cocked to the side with a big black Buick, Packard, Cadillac, whatever, and stepping out. And people in Indianapolis knew him. In the book, he talks about paying the police off. If you were captain or chief, you got a certain amount. If you were lieutenant, you got a certain amount. If you were sergeant, you were a certain amount. If you were just a foot patrolman, he only paid you this much. But he had it going on because he knew the system, and he was absolutely, a brilliant businessman with no high school education from Brownsville, Kentucky.
Praise the Lord. Well, thank you so much, Steve, for sharing that with us, and we certainly will be looking forward to your next visit right here at the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown.
Well, thank you for your friendship, but thank you for allowing me to interrupt the wonderful music.
All right. Well, anytime. We can always go back.
All right. Take care.
All right, now, we're going to listen to some Marianne Fisher on our way out as we prepare for Black Roots Bluegrass.
All right. Thanks.
All right. That's my lady love, my lady songbird, the songbird of the South, Miss Marianne Fisher. Talking about Yes, I Love You. Well, we're getting ready to go into our second segment, Black Roots Bluegrass, with the one and only Beatrice Market Seabrooks, coming at you live. And we just want to thank each and every one of you for listening to the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown's first hour. And we're going to be playing some more wonderful music for you. Going to be giving you some more fantastic history right here at the Soulful Sounds of Derbytown.
The Kentucky Center for African American Heritage is a place to have a heritage experience. From the contributions of the great Muhammad Ali to the legendary African American jockeys, the halls at the Heritage Center ring with rediscovered history to share with visitors of all ages and backgrounds. The Heritage Center is here to commemorate and celebrate these rich legacies, keeping them alive for generations to come. The Heritage Center has proudly stood in the heart of Louisville's historic Russell neighborhood for over a decade. The Heritage Center has hosted visitors from far and wide. Experience the gym that is right in your own backyard, and hey, plan your next unforgettable event here with over 68,000 square feet of incredible space to entertain, educate, and enrich the lives of you and your esteemed guests. Please visit the Heritage Center or our website for more information at kcaah.org. The Kentucky Center for African American Heritage is a place to have a heritage experience from the contributions of
and I just want to
great
give you
Muhammad
something
Ali.
to grow on. There's a scripture that talks about God doesn't give us the spirit of fear. And I just want to say, I would rather run afraid than to be afraid to run.
Right on. Thank you for tuning in. See you next Sunday.
Broadcasting from the Shirley's Way Studios and bringing you Kentuckiana's best gospel music and teachings. 1240 AM, 101.9 FM, WLLV, New Albany, Louisville.
W270CR, New Albany, Louisville.
The following program is paid for by the Kentucky African American Heritage Center.
How do you do, 502? This is Beardra Marcus C. Brooks, and I am the host of Black Roots Bluegrass. Stories of the Black experience here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We're telling stories to you every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. on WLLV 101.9 FM here in Louisville, Kentucky. Come and join us. Be inspired. It's a beautiful thing.
The Kentucky Center for African American Heritage is a place to have a heritage experience, from the contributions of the great Muhammad Ali to the legendary African American jockeys. The halls at the Heritage Center ring with rediscovered history to share with visitors of all ages and backgrounds. The Heritage Center is here to commemorate and celebrate these rich legacies, keeping them alive for generations to come. The Heritage Center has proudly stood in the heart of Louisville's historic Russell neighborhood for over a decade. The Heritage Center has hosted visitors from far and wide. Experience the gym that is right in your own backyard, and hey, plan your next unforgettable event here with over 68,000 square feet of incredible space to entertain, educate, and enrich the lives of you and your esteemed guests. Please visit the Heritage Center or our website for more information at kcaah.org. The Kentucky Center for African American Heritage, a place to have a heritage experience.
Well, little by little and blow by blow, it's a little breaking down in the towns, you know. I'm choking on this bit of pay. I'm headed back to Louisville. Whoa. Yours is mine. She cleaned my cup, but it's taking steady. Now I'm headed back to Leavell. Whoa.
my bedroom door. Now I don't know who she's looking for. Sweet sacrifice coming for the kid. And I'm headed back to love here. Whoa.
Mr. Amos Lee with his track Louisville.
All right.
Y'all know anything about Mr. Amos Lee? This brother is prolific. I mean, he's opened up for Dylan, Paul Simon, Van Morrison, John Prine, Adele, Merle Haggard, and B.B. King, just to name a few. And that's his cut, Louisville. And I think it's off of his album. Let me just check again. I'm going to have to come back to you with exactly what album that was, but you can find Mr. Amos Lee on LPCD, and absolutely you can find him on streaming. Again, welcome, 502. This is Mr. Beatrice Marcus Seabrooks, and this is Black Roots Bluegrass.
All right now.
Music and stories of the black experience here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Brother Amos Lee is from Philadelphia, but I'm going to make an exception for that cut.
It's all right.
That's an amazing, amazing song.
Yeah, it is. Got my boots on the ground, Louisville. You see how he said it, didn't you? Louisville.
That's
You
a
say,
good
open up
thing,
for
though.
John
Give us a
Prine.
shout
You know
out.
John Prine's from here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Come on then. That's what I'm talking about.
That brother is respected.
Yes,
Amos
he is.
Lee is definitely respected.
All right, man.
It's a pretty good song.
It's a great song.
Beautiful song. In fact, I got some beautiful music for us today. I'm so grateful for being able to have an opportunity to bring you Black Roots Bluegrass, brought to you by the Kentucky Center of African American Heritage, the KCA, located at 1701 West Muhammad Ali Boulevard. So we don't have a lot of time, and I've found a lot of music, so I want to get deep into it. So this next track is from a brother from here, and I'm going to talk about him after we play this song. Y'all just listen to this, and I'm going to talk to you after this track plays.
Shay, yeah, what up with you though? You know I'm always on that good energy, high vibrations type of vibe. Word? Yeah. You already know I'm on the same type of thing, you know? Let's get it. I'm chillin', reading scriptures to the lo-fi station, cause soon as I backslide, haters will notify Satan. Trolling my patience, it's a polarizing statement to say half the game is stuck in low vibration. We need decency, gotta increase the frequency. I'm talking in the mirror like, yeah, brother, you and me. See, gotta move you from indecisive to sure. Instead of celebrating toxic, we elevate what's pure until the truth and facts and the music is intact. Moving away from sexy red to beautifully black. Yeah, instead of shooting the Mac in the booth when we rap, we can do whatever. In order to save face, you gotta lose or sever your nose. Just know you could spit it clever. I know we still hurting, we ain't gotta be perfect, but every day we should rise and try to be better. Like too many record execs that high-five Satan. Word to my C's, keep striving for greatness. Like that OG saying, Assalamu alaikum. I wanna stay operating in high vibration. They can call you baddie, I'ma call you a queen. And nah, don't call me that. You could call me a king, like a Christian showing grace or a Muslim on his deen. We a team, let's unify. My trust issues might need clinical meds. Only wisdom can outlive you when you're physical dead. When that bitterness turn to hate, leave you miserable, stressed, drinking wine like the Last Supper, eating biblical bread. Passive income from ASCAP and BMI. Be advised, life a struggle, either bleed or cry. Visits from the cops, I was never given TMI. Learn how to hustle before I learned how to read and write. Yeah, I was young, going through hell. Had a brother in a grave and a father going to jail. Living on borrowed time, you can't control with your wealth. When in debt, paying respect I really owe to myself. Yeah, a black queen that's from the trenches. I judge a person ways by how they conduct their business. Doing yoga to a lo-fi station just for my patience. Blessings and respect, preaching high vibrations. Yeah. Too many record execs that high-five Satan. Word to my C's, keep striving for greatness. Like that OG saying, Assalamu alaikum. I wanna stay operating in high vibration. They can call you baddie, I'ma call you a queen. And nah, don't call me that. You could call me a king, like a Christian showing grace or a Muslim on his deen. We a team, let's unify in high vibration.
Note to self, the lower and the higher. Be vocals in the choir, just know you know pariah. In harmony, there's no need for armory. What's alarming me, see, we forgot to use the pharmacy of mind, heart, spirit to kickstart fearless. Parts when sparks shine when dark is nearest. And may God hear us. This parlay with Yahweh, we acting out, but there's no Broadway that Allah made. Good and evil in all people we all see through. The art of life is that all people from his easel. You got a choice, bring life or bring a knife. But keep in sight, you the twinkling light we see at night. And it's hard to view it, the atmosphere is polluted. It's hard to match the colors on the Rubik's, and it got us moving foolish, yeah. But just know you are the truest and can build. No matter what's in the toolkit, use this
Too
word.
many record execs that high-five Satan. Word to my seeds, keep striving for greatness. Like that OG saying, Assalamu alaikum. I wanna stay operating in high vibration. They can call you baddie, I'ma call you a queen. And now don't call me that, you could call me a king. Like a Christian showing grace or a Muslim on his deen. We a team, let's unify in high vibrations. That's the type of time I be on anyway.
Yo.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
Mr.
Make me like rap
Divine
music.
Karama.
Come with it. Make me like some rap music.
That's
Come on
Mr.
now.
Divine Karama.
Yeah,
young
man.
people listen to.
Say that again?
We need to have more of that type of music than our young people listen to.
Yes,
instead of drugs and this and shooting, cause
This
that
is-
give you a good energy. Good energy music.
502. 502.
Yeah.
Calling all 502. Get down with Mr. Divine Karama. DEVINECARAMA. This brother is out of Northern Kentucky.
Okay.
He's an Emmy award-winning artist and community activist, motivational speaker for the youth. He's from Lexington, Kentucky.
Go on with it.
He's the founder of Believing in Forever Incorporated
All right.
and Youth Programming Arts and Business at Kentucky LLC. He's about his business. He's
Congratulations to
standing
him,
on
man.
business.
Yeah.
Good guy.
This brother is standing on business. I am so honored
Yeah.
to be able to humbly just introduce him to the brothers and sisters who have yet to know. And I got some more tracks from this brother. And if go to Bluegrass Black Roots on Spotify. I have a channel on Spotify that has all the artists that I am featuring here. Also, there's some tracks on there that I can't feature here because of the level of intensity of those tracks, but those tracks need to be heard.
All right.
They need to be heard, all right? So visit us at our Spotify, Black Roots Bluegrass. And so we got this other track, and we're going to be right back after this message.
Amen.
After this song.
All right. It is the message.
the Nightlighters with their version of Eleanor Rigby.
See, y'all didn't know they did that, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Sound
I didn't
pretty good.
either. That's cold, man.
They getting down.
Yeah, man, that's cold.
I'm going to bring some more music in from the Nightlighters later on, y'all. The deep cuts that I've been finding in this music from the brothers and sisters from Kentucky, from the Commonwealth.
Good work, man.
We are the wealth.
Great work.
We
Good
are.
work.
Oh, man, it's beautiful. How do you do, 502? Really quick, while I got your attention, I just have a request. On the Sunday closest to July 25th, which is Emmett Till's birthday, I'm asking and looking for the communities within our communities, our churches, our places of worship, the places where we serve our families and our children, our villages. I'm asking y'all to observe a special day, Black Sun Appreciation Day, on the Sunday closest to July 25th, which is Emmett Till's birthday. I'm asking for our community to observe Black Sun Appreciation Day. You don't have to do much. All you have to do is just have the young men in your community stand up, point your hands at them in prayer, in meditation, smile upon them, and tell them that they matter, that they count, that you believe in their future, that you know that they can do it, that they can overcome. Let our children know, let our young men know that they are the dreams of the ancestors answered.
Yes,
they
sir.
are the prayers of the ancestors answered,
Yes,
and
sir.
that they have great value beyond their own imagining, and possibility and capability beyond their own imagining. It is a big world, and the world belongs to them.
Amen.
There is nothing that they cannot do. Look upon our young men and just say, you matter. On the Sunday closest to Emmett Till's birthday, which is July 25th, Black Sun Appreciation Day, just hold space for our young men. We need it. We need it.
Praise the
We
Lord.
need it.
Absolutely.
So we're going to play a little bit more music, and we're going to be coming right back. So I'm not even necessarily sure what this next track is, but I know one thing, it's going to be a banger because it's in the 502.
Yeah.
This is Beartram Marcus Seabrooks, and this is Black Roots Bluegrass.
Hallelujah, amen.
Yo, Kentucky, what's up? Versailles, Frankfurt, Maysville, Louisville, Lextown, Georgetown, what up, Paris? Yeah. It's dedicated to all my MCs, all my DJs, all my producers and artists represent for Kentucky. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get into it. Alan Poe, holla at him.
Small batches of moonshine for your thirst. Some of the poorest sons and daughters signed to serve. Of dotted lines to ink drives of counties. Heroin epidemic, overdoses astounding. 120 all red, but 2 on the map there. Hashtag wait, what you mean ACA is Obamacare? The old Kentucky home, $1 million horse farms, open land to roam. We get outdoors, hike the gorge and hit Miguel's. Bourbon pour, serve the Lord and read Thompson's tales. Yeah, Derby pies, I could get you a piece, buddy. Same sky over my head while I'm remixing Kentucky.
Lextown, Kentucky, Chase Creek, Southside, hip hop, Lexington, KY, Southside. In order to be a king, you gotta plan and devise with it. Some hit the block, pitch grams and try grind with it. Pull licks out the bullpen and cock a 9 with it. Others suit and tie, punch the clock 9 to 5 with it. Yeah, I did both, but I was known for trying to rhyme with it. Flow ahead of its time, now I'm in my prime with it. They get dimes, some cop a little shine with it. Lobsters or oysters, spoil and wine and dine with it. Other than my mind, I never had a lot of shine with it. Divine intervention was about 9 inches. Exfoliate a hymen, thrust and grind with it. Graduate from lust to expanding the mind with it. Few MCs left, that's the sign of the times with it. What's the point of fishing with all hooks but no lines with it? Y'all full of pride and lying. We prideful of lions. This that Lex KY state of mind with it. Frankfurt, KY, Louisville, Kentucky, West End, South Side, Louisville, KY.
Became a staple in the state where Chris Stapleton frequently tours. Federal flags swing from the porches. Most notably known for race horses, but race wars got cops' eyes wide as Horus. The horror, judge, jury, your honor. Got pigment different from the defendant whose skin's darker. Lost the role models, life's a role marble and pinball machines. No hope at all, but we still hope and dream. Put notes in bottles and send it to see what comes to follow. Commend all our needs, tough pill to swallow. Too real for TV, too wild for Bono. Rule Abano to YouTube the problems. Few views to solve them. New news for scarves. I help clothe the homeless with my cold Halloween. I guess it runs in my jeans till seems gone.
Oh yes, Mr. Divine.
Kentucky.
Yes. Yes.
Watch out now.
502 and the rest of Kentucky, please let us know what you up to, what you are doing. We're bringing you music, but this isn't the only thing that we're here for. I'm here to find out and to bring to light the poets, the painters, the dancers, the theater companies, the slam poets, and definitely the stand-up comedians. Shoot, without stand-up comedy, I wouldn't even be here.
Come on.
And that's the real.
All right.
So yes, please let us know what you're doing, what you got going on, so that we can celebrate you, so that we can highlight you. We are the Kentucky Center of African American Heritage, and we ain't playing. Y'all need to know, the world needs to know. If this music is moving you, if this music is inspiring you, then let's just know that this is just the tip of the iceberg.
That's it.
It is just the tip of the iceberg, and we're going to keep bringing it to you. So that track earlier, the Eleanor Rigby, that was produced and by the Nightlighters, which was the instrumental jazz manifestation of a group known as New Birth.
That's it.
Yes. And so we're going to bring we're going to bring some more of that to you. But right now, there's a young lady that I've come across, and she's from Louisville. Her name is Zanaya Harris. Gorgeous young woman. And not only is she gorgeous, her voice, her music is brilliant. This lady really needs her flowers and the shine shined upon her. So this is Miss Zanaya Harris.
Soulful Sounds.
That's right. Now I'm stuck between two, kinda hard to see who might be right for me. I don't want these problems, flipping through my options. I can't make my mind up. I got honey sweet decisions written on my lips, and I think I want both of you. And I swear I'm usually honest, but I can't help but lie to you, baby. Hey. It's a love show, so I hope they brought the roses. Sitting front row, but I hope that they don't notice. Stars in my eyes, like I had a secret motive. Yeah, I'm cold as ice, but I bet that they don't notice. Say you love me, baby. Say you love me. Say you love me, baby. Say you love me. Yeah, say you love me, baby. Say you love me. Say you love me, baby. Say you love me. Love the way the chase feels, but I cannot wait till one is mine to keep. One makes me feel edgy, love it when he tells me secrets I get to keep. The other gives me daydreams, thinking about him daily, and I can't catch a break from him. And I know I got a problem, want both of my options, it's crazy, crazy. It's a love show, so I hope they brought the roses. Sitting front row, but I hope that they don't notice. Stars in my eyes, like I had a secret motive. Yeah, I'm cold as ice, but I bet that they don't notice. Say you love me, baby. Say you love me. Say you
like that. I
All
like
right now.
I like that.
Zanaya
Good job.
Harris.
Good job. I need to get her in my studio.
Great
Right
job.
there.
Yeah,
Hold on, look,
it's
I got
cool,
some
man.
tracks for her.
You got some tracks for her, man.
She,
Come on now.
she's got
Woo, she got
it.
the groove,
She got
man.
it.
She
don't
got that new feel.
She
You know
got
what
it.
they looking for.
She got star appeal.
Yes,
she
yes,
has
yeah.
it.
Yes. All
Yes.
right.
Big shout out. Big shout out. Keep doing your thing and keep vibing like you vibing, because that was a pretty good song, right? That's a good song.
And only one of the multiples ones that I've heard, they're all sweet, amazing, bangers. Get at her on her Spotify. Get at her on her Facebook, Miss Zanaya Harris. She's a local young lady, comes with class, gorgeous, and is obviously profoundly talented. And we need to celebrate her and hold her up and protect her and tell that young lady that she can go anywhere and do anything that she wants
That's right.
with no compromise.
That's right.
You got it, young lady.
Yes, you do.
Keep doing it. Keep going.
got you.
Get you and my granddaughter Tristan on the show together. Let's do that.
Absolutely. And
Blow
in
it out
fact,
the water. Come
at
on,
the
let's do a
Kentucky Center for
fundraiser.
African American Heritage, we need to have
Yeah.
right a talent appreciation night
Ooh,
day.
that would be great.
Yeah, where we can
that'd
bring
be
in
nice.
all of these young artists.
hear that?
Yes.
Y'all hear that?
Yes.
But when you
Sing
get
it
to
again.
think about
Annual event.
Louisville, you know, I've been in the game, music game since 2000. I've been I lived out L.A. with Static,
Yes,
Smokey.
yes.
Big shout to Smokey from Player and Black. You know, I lived out there
Yes.
with Smokey and them, and you know, I learned a lot about Louisville. Then, like Louisville artists and music, they don't support each other for real. And like in big cities, they all support their local artists and they all on team. But here
right
it's like
right now, this you and I, we're supporting.
Yeah,
we're
should-
doing. We're here to
yeah.
support. We're here to support.
Right.
We're here to bring
and,
the positive.
And some artists like her need good local support.
Yes,
That's right.
Yes.
She need Louisville behind her because yeah, she's pretty tough.
And she pretty. Hey, look at here. We've got so much It's undiscovered, if you will. It's right here, and we know it. But as the brother just said, as Toy just said, a lot of times we say, "Oh yeah, you know, she's pretty good. She's all right," because you're comparing yourself to what the radio execs. You heard the brother a little bit earlier. Talk
say
about
that they
that
shaking
very
hands with the
thing.
devil.
You're shaking hands with the devil. You're doing music that not only defames your people, you're defaming yourself. But when you got positiveness, you got lyrics that speak to love and growth. And as Marcus just alluded to, the Black Sun Appreciation Day, we have to lift up our own. This is our accountability to ourselves. We don't need anyone to police us. We don't need anyone to justify us. We were justified the day we were born in the spirit and the goodness of the Lord. So let's do just what these brothers are alluding to. Let's support Sanaya, Tristan, Sam Majesty, the Nightlighters. Look,
Divine,
that music,
yes.
that music was
Norman
done
Sands, Divine,
years ago. And I was young, but down at the Golden Borough Lounge where those
Midwest
bands
Postal Service
were formed, and we had the opportunity to go to the spots that we went to, and we had good, clean fun. I don't know why, clubs get a bad rap, but we have to have somewhere where we can go after we've worked hard all week and enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
Now, all of the things that are surrounded, because I heard that pretty soon they're going to be making laws where we can walk openly on the Bourbon Trail and drink our drinks. Well, at the same time that you're drinking those drinks and you get in those cars and you get behind those wheels, you're going to get locked up for drunken driving. Now, you tell me which law is supporting which law. And I'm not going to I'm not being political. I'm being straight up about it. I want to ask the question, what we going to do about it, y'all?
Don't drink on the trail.
Come on now. So come on now.
Don't drink
you
on
better
the trail.
watch yourself.
You don't drink and drive.
You better check yourself before you wreck
What
yourself,
we're
right?
going to do is we're going to read. We're going to read more books and learn about our healing.
Come on.
We're going to go and seek therapy.
Come on.
We're going to eat better. We're going to drink more water.
Come on.
We're going to get our yoga on.
Come on.
We're going to get our mixed martial arts on and our boxing on
That's
because
right.
we're going
Tai
to
Chi.
train ourselves.
That's right.
Right? Because a lot
Fight
of
the
times
good
our
fight.
violence comes from a fear vibration.
That's it. Come on now.
Right? Because we're so used to being attacked and we're so ready. Our cortisol levels are through the roof persistently and constantly. Our cortisol levels go up when we go to walk into Kroger because we're worried that somebody in the checkout line is going to pop off on something silly.
What you
So
you might walk out, somebody done bumped in your car and pulled off.
Pulled off. All those things, right? So like I
All
read
the
last like when I read last week from the greatest salesman in the world.
Greatest salesman
right?
in the world.
I am the master of my emotions. And when we breathe and when we master our emotions and bring down our cortisol levels and we start reading into consciousness, right? Then when we gather together, we can build as opposed to being that Babylon energy of ripping each other down. And always saying, see, why is it like this way? Why is it like that way? That whole conversation, we have to exercise that from our consciousness. Because that conversation inflames our brains and has us in that fight or flight energy, right? We got to breathe deep, right? We have to calm down and we have to look at each other in love and in prosperity and say, you deserve to shine.
Come on
You deserve to shine.
Well, you taught me something today.
You deserve to shine.
Because I ain't going to lie, I'm going to admit it as a black man, I'm working right now on trying to be in control of my emotions. Now, I have not let nobody make me mad, but I'm still trying to get control of my emotions with relationships, with my kids, with my mother. You know, just I'm a little impatient. That's one of my goals today, to work emotionally, not to respond quickly, not to overthink, overreact, put myself in just bad energy thoughts. So, you know, like I told you earlier, I'm trying to gather good energy around me. You know, I learned like that. I went to the gym.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a not a good day, but this morning I woke up, went to the gym. I got good energy.
Yeah.
Around good people. If I went out to the club last night and woke up, I might have woke up in a whole different vibe.
It's a different energy.
Yeah,
and we get used to that energy. We get used to that dark, heavy, right? Kind of like when we, and like in club spaces, in spaces where it's like that saying, you want to go to the party? Who's all going to be there?
Yes,
right?
sir.
That who's all going to be there because it's like, I don't want to go into some space where it's going to be that energy, right? Culturally, we have digested so much of that it has become sort of an anti-legacy within our societies and cultures. And we have to lift ourselves out of that. And this world that we're living in, it's just becoming more and more
Do
and
you
more
believe
chaotic.
the energy travel? Like you say, hey, guy got killed on Broadway. And do you tell me, do you feel that's traveling energy? Like I don't want
I call it like this.
People call me every day saying, hey, guy got murdered, guy got killed, guy did this. Because you sending bad energy to me, man. Every day.
This is what it is that I
it.
say. Do not cough your neurosis into my face.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Don't cough your neurosis into my face. It's like when there's flu season,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, sir.
And you always got to wash your hands and, you know, like wear a mask or cover your mouth because people get in your space and they're oblivious, but then you walk out a little while later, your throat is scratchy.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
A couple of days later, you're laid out,
Oh, come on
right? People will cough their trauma, their neurosis into your face. See, that's why I don't do blah, blah, blah. See, blah, 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 and niggas doing that, blah, 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 and inward, you know, and that, and so then you know, you're getting a little bit of that every day
from everybody.
Everybody, you know, you go into a fast food joint. The person behind the counter is going.
Can I ask you a question? Just be honest. Do you believe it's the environment?
I believe
because I can go out somewhere and I'm just gonna pinpoint where, but I know downtown you get that energy. When you walk in the store, you get the energy. You walk down the aisle.
Don't walk in those stores.
Yeah.
Walk in the stores that we are at. Understand? So we too high. You can go there. Look here, everything's high nowadays. But I tell you what, if you start not buying from those individuals that won't buy from you, I guarantee that you'll make a difference in their bottom line. And you sure will make a difference in the brothers and the sisters' bottom line that are out here trying to be in business. Because some of those businesses are your family members. And if you don't support them, who do you think is going to support them? So we need to stop playing, as Marcus just said, to
negative energy, the negative neurosis of our enemies, and start doing us. Start being us. Stop imitating those that you are not. And again, music is not only a motivator, music is a meditative nuance that allows you to pull back sometimes, and sometimes just to get into it. Yes, because, like you say, see, today you done made me dig on, and I love all music. To me is rap. You know, from the field holler to the blues. I don't care what genre. The lyrics are the rap. Yeah. It's the rhythmic. Mr. Hughes, Fay Hughes used to say when he would come into beauty salons where we work, when rap music first became prevalent, and then it became relevant, and he would come in and he said, you know, Marge, he said, this music is going to have us killing ourselves. And, you know, and when he said it, I said, why you say that, Mr. Hughes? He said, well, it's not just because the drum used to be our means of communication. So always when you have the percussions, you ask me, I like percussions. I like to jingle and tap, tap, tap. Because they speak to you. Right. The universe speaks to us all the time in what you just called energy. We're energy. That's all we are. But as Marcus just said, if you allow for negativity to control you,
This is what it. I hear all of that.
Yeah.
What I say is this. A therapist once said this to me, a black therapist. He said, everything that happens, he says, imagine your life is like a big fish tank filled with clear water.
Okay.
Right? But you got your water from your parents, right? So whatever went through their system, that's in your water too.
That's right.
That's why I was ready to ask crazy, because I was ready to ask you, do you feel that's traumatizing?
Hold on. I'm answering. So he says, and everything that happens to you is like a clump of mud that's thrown into that water. Wow. And so the moment that it hits, splash, it disperses, right? And it's in every part of the water, and you can't see clearly. You can't see the truth. All you know is that you're feeling pain and that you're confused, right? And then in that pain and confusion, you're telling yourself something over and over and over again, and then the water settles and it gets clear, and then that stuff sits at the bottom. And then you see clear, but you've already told yourself something that you told yourself inside of the confusion. So you're still believing the confusion. And then something else hits the water again, and then something else hits the water again. And so at some point, it's like layers. You have like all of these layers of events at the bottom of your life, and you're trying to swim in this clear water, right? And then you're trying to invite people in, and you're like, don't stir up my dirt, right? Don't stir. And so the environments that we are in, right? First of all, we have to deal with the fact that we're all standing on the sediment of our own personal history, on the violence that has occurred to us, on the sexual trauma that has occurred to us, right? On poverty, right? On the hustle, right? On the fact that it's like you can get all the money that you want. You get all the money that you want, and you're still dealing with anger, rage, and fear that you haven't dealt with, right?
Disappointment.
And then you're going to invite somebody into that quote-unquote clear water with all of that money, and they're going to swim for the money, and they're going to bring up all the trauma because they got trauma too, right? So the thing about it is that what we have to do is recognize that we actively, and all of us need help in it, we actively need to pursue our healing. We actively need to pursue how to process information differently so that we're not all like
what's the first step in healing?
Taking deep breaths and taking self-care.
Okay.
Yes. That's the reason why I call myself Be Air. Be, like, stay alive, right? Be yourself. Air, breathe. Breathe. Oxygenate your brain, right? Get clear-headed and stay calm. And it's hard to, and oftentimes it's hard to stay calm because it's like, especially sometimes within our community, within the 502, right? Sometimes violence is our love language. Boy, you better sit down before I go upside your head, right? I'm trying to keep you alive.
Yeah.
Sometimes rage and anger and violence is our love language, right? But the child that we're feeding that to, they don't receive it that way. They cannot receive it that way.
They cannot.
Right? And so the first thing that we have to do, right, is calm the self. And I say read. Read a lot. Read a lot. And if you don't like the words on the page, get audiobooks. Right. And share the reading, but read and it's like if you're anemic, you're gonna eat green vegetables. If you're, you know what I mean? If you're I don't want to say intellectually anemic, but if you're socially anemic, right? Just read more, read a lot, read a wide variety, and share that information. And also, seek Black therapists.
Right. I got one I'm ready to go start seeing too.
Please, seek black folk, seek Black therapists who can relate and deal with a lot of the issues and the conditions within our communities that keep us in these constant fight, flight, or I say fight, flight, freeze. I say within our community, it's fight, flight, or assimilate. Right. We instinctually, we either fight it, we run from it, or we attempt to assimilate into it.
Right. Do you feel as Black people that we ran out of patience?
I feel that as Black people, we are on a I created this. I did this deep dive on race wars.
Yes, sir.
Like race riots in America.
Yes, sir.
I could read it off, and it's like we got another one coming. It's almost like living in Tornado Alley. Just because a tornado's torn everything up, there's no way that you can say that that's the last one. Right. And I think that we're constantly living in these periods of small moments of prosperity and well-being and hope, and then these longer extended periods of just trying either to recover from something traumatizing or preparing for something traumatizing. Yeah. And so I think one of the two. Yeah. And then while we're doing that, we're trying to make as much money as we can to get as far away from it as we can. Right? We're trying to make as much money as we can to move into a neighborhood where we don't have to pay attention to it. Right. Whether that's a neighborhood where,
where it's still going on, you just ain't paying attention to it. Yeah. You just don't see it. Yeah. In the neighborhood you in, they don't care. They let you see it. But this neighborhood, they do it behind shut doors.
Gucci blinders. Yeah. We can put on Gucci blinders, right? Right. Like, so it's like I ain't got to look at it. Right. I mean, I lived in LA for a long time. Yeah, me too. Yeah. So
the best place in the world. Woo. I cried when I came back. Right. I didn't want to come back to Louisville.
But we have Gucci blinders, but also at the same time, when you got those blinders on, you can fall off a cliff. Right. All right, we got another track here. This is, I think y'all gonna know this one.
All right now. Educate.
Been such a long time since I saw you. Tell me, girl, how long has it been? I really love you. You were my only friend. You for me and me for you. Oh, listen, baby. You for me and me for you. It's been such a long time. Girl, I still love you. Guess I always will. But it missing you, baby. Yes, I have. Here's what you got to do. You got to do for me. You got to understand me. I got to understand you. You got to hang on in there. You got to hang on in there, baby. Understand me, and I'll understand you. I need ya, I need ya, I need ya, I need you, baby. Whenever I feel like this, baby, the only thing I can say is, ooh, baby, yeah. You say ain't no harm, no more sometimes. Oh Lord, but like to give me see what I say. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, baby, you know I love you. Oh, you got to sit down and make a little love to me, baby. You got to understand me, baby, and I'll understand you. I need you. I need you, baby. Hey, let me say, yeah,
Play it again, Sam. Play it again. That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
sir.
Play it again.
Hey, one of the best times I ever had on the show today. I've been on several shows, but it's probably topped it right here. I had a great time with y'all.
Brother,
Truly appreciate y'all,
I'm so
man.
honored to meet you, man. Honored to know you, babe, man.
We're going to do
This
some
is-
great
this
things
is
right here.
it.
Soulful Sounds of Derbytown. You
Soulful
see.
Sounds of Derbytown
Coming
and
right at
Black
you.
Roots Bluegrass.
Yes, sir.
If you have a business in the community and you want us to know about it, please reach out. Call us at, here's the phone number. The number is 502-795-1019.
Yes,
That's
sir.
502-795-1019.
And we're going to run this here little commercial for you so you won't forget about next Sunday coming up, which is Father's Day. We want you to come to the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage. Get a ticket for your father, your brother, your uncle, your significant other, and bring them out to a wonderful afternoon of jazz at the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage, 1701 West Muhammad Ali. We got a little infomercial that we'll play for you before we go off air, but I just want to tell you, Mark, Gus air drum. Air. He said, breathe. Take care of yourself.
Yes.
Get some water. You've
Have
done
some
a
nappy
wonderful.
roots.
You always do an excellent job, but you did a super excellent job today. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
He got something else for you right there. You hear that right there?
It gave me some therapy today.
Come on now. Come on. It's some nappy roots right there. Everything's gonna be okay. What?
Big shout out to Terry Camp.
Come on.
T Camp.
Came in the game, plain you see. Average man when the rest was ashamed to be. Happy head and all, ain't no change in me. So rough it was, down downright wrong, I tell you, nobody never gave us nothing. The tough time, it made us something different. Stretch the road, new something to see. Every state on the map, a different something to eat. Daps and handshakes, it meant nothing for real. Everybody making the killing, man, showing no feelings. Walking off collective pay is the way of the world. Can't change it, so I guess I'm gonna pray for the world. Sometimes I ask myself, was I made for the world? I scream this to you, and I say to the world, nappy then, nappy now, nappy for a bit. Knee deep, head over heels in this country.
All my life been poor, but it really don't matter no more. And they wonder why we act this way. Nappy boys gon' be okay. All my life been poor, but it really don't matter no more. And they wonder why we act this way. Nappy boys gon' be okay.
Even though I picture better days, I'm thankful for the chance I got to say amen. The Lord done blessed me with his grace. I wish this day would never end. We represent the slum. Where we from, we built it on. Falling short off on these presidents and hard times that go and come. Some take a fall without the chance to make it at all. Who would have thought Skinny be the one that's making this call? Lord, help me out, tell me where I went wrong. I'm trying to find the righteous path, although it's narrow and long. I gotta do it for my son's sake, telling me daddy be strong. We gonna make it through these hard times, even though they go when they come. You're absolutely right, but something happened to me on last Tuesday night. It's plain as day, man. They with this world trade, no, brave ain't the word I'm looking for. Ya better make it hope when nothing seems to matter. That's when, see, everything can go any which way. They got me folks, see the Henny with the J, front post chillin' broke. Country folk, man, I'm nappy in my ways.
All my life I've been poor, but it really don't matter no more. And they wonder why we act this way. Nappy boys gon' be okay. We're gonna be okay. All my life I've been poor, but it really don't matter no more. And they wonder why we act this way. Nappy boys gon' be okay. Okay.
It's a blessing. We woke up this morning. All my colorful stressing come to join.
One of the best groups coming out of Louisville, out of Kentucky. I'm glad you're able to play their music, man, because they went nationwide with that.
Yes, they did.
They was all over the radio. Everywhere I went, you heard it. I was like, let's stay for Kentucky.
And I think that now they've branched out. The brothers from Nappy Roots, I believe they branched out and they have their own microbrew company.
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's called Nappy Hops.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Big shout out to Nappy Roots.
Yeah, so the brothers from the Nappy Roots, give us a call. Let us know what you got going on.
Right.
What's going on? Also, I just wanted to say we just got to give a shout out to Mr. Harold Johnson on the other side of the glass.
Harry J.
Harry
J. Johnson, my favorite DJ.
Absolutely. Couldn't be doing it here without you, brother. Right. Thank you so very, very much. Very much, man. So, the Nappy Roots.
Yeah. Original rap.
The original, yeah. So reach out, brothers.
We're talking about you, bro.
Let us know where you are. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know where you're performing. Let us know how we can support you and show our appreciation for the fact that you stuck to your dreams.
Yeah.
That you put the music down the way that it needed to be put down.
Yeah.
And that you're representing.
And they didn't cross over into the gangster side.
No.
With you know what I mean.
Yes.
With the lingo and the street language.
But also, this is what it is that we have to know, is that there's going to be all aspects and subgenres of music.
Mm-hmm.
And those who profit off of our misery, they have a natural way of leaning into that which creates misery for us.
That's right.
Because they know that there's profit there.
Yes.
Right. But as we're listening to people like Amos Lee,
that's right.
like Zanaya,
that's right.
like Tristan, like Divine Karama, right? We're listening to these artists that aren't doing that, nor do they have to.
Exactly.
And like you and obviously,
that's what I'm talking about.
We're not, they're not the Jay-Z's or so and so.
But they writing from the heart.
But they're writing for the heart, and because of that, we need to support that art and allow these brothers and sisters. Right, to flourish.
It's time to go.
We're wrapping up. It's almost time to wrap up.
Yeah, it's almost time to wrap it up. So, but I want to remind you all now, June 15th, the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage, Anson Banks Quintet, J.C. Prolific Jones, Yoruba. I'm going to be hosting that event. Doors open at 1 o'clock at the center. It's a jazz Juneteenth celebration brunch. That's on June 15th. Doors opening at 1 is from 1 to 4 p.m.
Also on June 19th, Juneteenth Day, the Kentucky Opera is sponsoring a free program there at 7th and Magazine, the Kentucky Opera. It's going to be a fantastic tribute Juneteenth celebration. That event is free, but you do have to sign up online to get your seat and get ticketed. Then on June 21st, down in Nicholasville, Kentucky, Camp Nelson, we've got a bus free. All you have to do is come to the center, 8 o'clock in the morning, though, y'all. You're going to have to get up. And we're going to be taking buses down to Camp Nelson. That is a historic site where black military guys enlisted during the Civil War. It's a part of our history that you want your children to know about and you need to know about.
When is that date again?
That is June 21st. We're going to have buses leaving from 1701 West Muhammad Ali, 8 o'clock in the morning. My band is going to be the first. It's going to be an annual festival. My band has the privilege of being the first band to open for the festival, martial law. But it's going to be an event from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on that day. Get on the bus, 1701 West Muhammad Ali, 8 a.m. in the morning.
Do they need to reserve?
Yes, but you all you have to do is tell me, give me your name. Give me your name. We got to go. But give me your name, and we'll get you on the bus. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bless you.
From the Shirley's Way Studios, the doors of the church are always open. 1240 AM, 101.9 FM, WLLV, New Albany, Louisville.
W270CR, New Albany, Louisville.
The following program is paid for by...